Okie dokie. Mardu vehicles. Looks like Evan is mulligan. Taking mulligans all to hell and back. Looks like the PT is almost over. Huh. Boy, oh boy. So much shuffling. 5 cards, looks like a keep to me. Keep that spell queller on top. Well, maybe not. Alright. What's Tobias got? Shambling Vent. God, Evan is snapping them cards. Does he have a deuter? Looks like he has a ballista. Yeah, there's walking ballista for 1. He cycles cast out. And he is flicking those cards with no remorse. God bless those cards. Spire of Industries, 3rd land. So we get a scrap heap deuter. Fatal Push, I see. It's gonna make Spell Queller. He's trying to start a fire. Thalia, that's not gonna be around very long. But yeah, he does have that Fatal Push, so he can kill the Spell Queller with his Ballista, Fatal Push, and play another guy maybe. Looks like despite mulliganing, Evan has done a pretty good job here of not losing to himself. So can't really complain there. I mean, if he had another land, he could, like, well, I guess only turn 4, but he could pump the Ballista, kill the Tireless Striker, Fatal Push, the Spell Queller, get his dude back. But looks like he's got, that is Unlicensed Disintegration, the F&M promo. So he takes 3. Fatal Push does nothing there. It's pretty awkward. That was embarrassing. Oh well. It looks like Tobias lost life from his land there too. And 2 more from the Spell Queller. There's a mountain. Looks like he's got a scrap heap scrounger. Looks like Evan has a cast out in his hand. Casts out the scrounger. I don't know if I would have done that, but sure. Another unlicensed disintegration. It's pretty good. Kill your dude, take 3. Psych! That's the wrong number. Looks like Evan's at 15. Well. Okay. Is Maelstrom Pulse legal and standard? I don't think so. I was playing my Deathclaw deck in Modern the other day, and somebody was like wrecking me with Lingering Souls. Then I cast Echoing Decay. It was real sweet. Looks like Evan's got a land and maybe an Avacyn. Looks like we're gonna have dueling Avacyn's. This is Avacyn time. Can't Spellqueller that one. Looks like he taps a bunch of mana for his Avacyn. Perhaps one too many. He takes 2 from one of the Spellquellers. Looks like he's thinking about sacking this. Then the Avacyn flips. Evan takes 3. And unlicensed integration. So Evan's really at 8. So yeah, he's dead. There's Gideon, a sweet one to draw. Emblems, battles, RIP. Alright. The legendary 6-mana version. Okay, well. Licensed Disintegration, definitely a really good card in this matchup. So I've drawn multiples of that card. Pretty strong. Not really sure what Evan's gonna sideboard. I mean, obviously, like, maybe some artifact removal for, like, Heart of Kirin. It's like Tobias. It really kind of depends what role you decide to take here. Like, do you want to be more aggressive with your vehicles, or do you want to switch out into the control-y version? It seems like a lot of these matches you want to switch to the control-y version with all your planeswalkers and stuff, but I don't know if I'd want to do that in this match against a blue deck. But I think it's, I mean, and there's another thing, if Evan's boarding in like all this artifact removal, you're bringing in like planeswalkers and stuff, it gets real awkward for they got the artifact removal. Like, sure, you still kill your Heart of Kirin's and your Scrap Heap guys, I guess. But the Scrap Heap guys you're going to get back regardless. And the Heart of Kirin's, I think, become much worse when you're not leveraging them to kill your opponent fast, you know. Much worse as in you don't care as much if they die to your opponent's sideboard card. But we'll see. Looks like he kind of leaned on the fence a little bit, brought in some removal, left in all his aggressive stuff. Looks like Evan boarded out some of his early creatures, like Thraben Inspector. I saw him take that out, I think. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting if Evan had like some kind of that new Wrath of God card, the Dawn, or I forget what the name of it is, but the split card. You know, if he thinks that Tobias is gonna maintain early creatures and attacking him really fast and not casting planeswalkers and stuff, Dusk Dawn, then that's the card I could see him maybe bringing in. Perpetually wrecked. Looks like he Oath of Misses for the Spell Queller. Looks like the EDH players decided to play 2 different games today. So there's a 3-person game going on and a 4-person game going on. So that's something new. Then there's Ken and Matt are playing Modern. So bunch of stuff going on. No 1-drop. And double Oath of Nissa. Okay. Well, there's one Thraben Inspector. Maybe he just boarded out a couple. Seems weird. That seems like a card I would want to leave in my deck just to play something. I think Matt is proxying, trying to build the deck Jordan played on Tuesday. The green-white Infinite Life, you know, combo deck with the new Vizier. The white card and Devoted Druid, all that jazz. Matt said he watched and enjoyed it. He watched the stream on Tuesday. Thraben Inspector. Too many tokens. Looks like I heard Matt say he just won on the 3rd turn. So that's cool. Looks like Evan cycles a land. Shows him planes. Decides not to attack. Looks like Tobias cycles his own land. Yeah, I think that Matt's doing Abzan. That's what he mentioned. It's a hell of a time to buy into that deck because Devoted Druids are like $8 or something, and it just seems bad. Yeah.
With Planes Chase, can you respond to the phenomenon?
You mean like when you flip it over?
The player deck, the
yeah.
phenomenon, can you stack that card?
No, I don't think so. I think it just happens. Let me read it. Alright. Just had a Planes Chase question. Super fun. Looks like Tobias has a split card. So this is all with the transgress the mind on the stack.
I'm so hooked on this deck, and I don't even know if I can play it yet.
Huh.
I mean, the deck is so
So you flashed an Avison. Draws another land. Tobias is at 11. Huh. I probably would have stacked the Clubane phase, but looks like he wants to do 4 to his Avison. Looks like he draws another land. Evan getting real mad. Pretty funny. Oh boy. Hey, it's a land with text. Land with text. Gideon. So now he takes 6 himself. Decides to play the plains, even though he has clearly revealed the plains from his hand for Port Town. Oh boy. Battles for a 2. Tobias falls to 7. Oh, I guess he has Dahlia, so the Port Town would have come and play tapped. I don't know if it matters, but it's relevant. Looks like he made Gideon a dude. Just crashes in. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess he could block with the falls too, but looks like we're past that. Then he's in a journey for 1 million. Oh, Spokeweller, get wrecked. Doesn't work. Oh, let me go intervene here. Do. X is considered 0 everywhere except for on the stack. So
he doesn't have any idea, right?
So it turns out that Tobias actually only did it for 2, so the converted mana cost would have been 4. So Evan could have Spellquellered it, and then he would have been able to attack with his Lumbering Falls and the Spellquellers for 8 damage, or for 7 damage. So I assume that since Tobias had, you know, 6 or 7 men out, and then when he tapped all his mana, he played it for, you know, a value more than 2. So I went over and I said, hey, you know, X is whatever he put into it while it's on the stack. So for instance, if X is more than, or if the converted mana cost is more than 4, you can't Spellqueller it. So that's what happened. But as far as I know, it's not both halves while it's on the stack, because you only cast one side, you know. I'm gonna look up this card to see what it does, because I thought it was like you gain X life, or they lose X, you gain X, or is it just they lose X? Okay. Ribbons.
This is our one opportunity. You got a heart of the card? What is this crap? Yeah. I have 4 white. Yeah, but he's gonna have mono. Actually, I don't think that's it. No, I have. Yeah, that's what I was going.
Okay. See, that's how it works. It's not both